Hi folks, I'm Melhorn, and in this video we're going to test out some rattles for catfish drift rigs. So anyway, probably a lot of you have heard of the Demon Dragons. They're kind of popular right now. Scott Manning out at Tennessee River Monsters had sent me a couple of them to try, and I'll put you a link to the video that I did with them. Only had two, so got to fish with them. Had a pretty good day with them. And then somebody reached out to me on the internet when they saw the video and said, hey, I'm going to send you some of these blanks. These are what they are. It's basically the unpainted lure. It's got the little ball in the back of it that rattles. I think it's made on a Zara Spook blank is what it is. So he sent me a bunch of them, and I took some spray paint to them, put the eyes on them, painted them a couple of different colors. They're not as nice as the paint job that Scott puts on his out there. He's got some really nice paint jobs on his. And but anyway, I rigged some up. I went with the way they normally rig them, which the big complaint with this has been from a lot of people I've talked to has been you've got 4 knots on here. You've got the one here at your swivel leader, then you got these two, then you got one at the hook. It's just more room for failure. So what I did was I got one together. I bent my eye slightly here and here, and I've got one continuous piece of leader from here all the way down. I just run it through those eyes, and I've got a piece of tape for now. I may try it with rubber bands. That way I'm able to adjust it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reel these in here in a second, and I'm going to go to drifting. And the plan is to put out 2 with nothing, 2 with the lures that I got, the lookalikes, and then 2 using the rattles that I got, like these here from the guys at Hooker's Terminal Tackle. Their little rattle. So I'm going to do a little experiment here. I'm going to try this for a few days. I think I've about 16 or 18 of these lures that I'm going to try and see if that makes a difference. I'm going to try this for a few days this winter. The bite's kind of tough right now. So if they really make a difference, I think it'll really show up in these lethargic fish if this really incites a bite with them. So it's going to be a few videos worth of experimenting and looking into. So I'll keep you posted. I'll try to put you some links back and forth to all these videos so you can keep up with them. Been pulling here for about maybe 30 minutes. It's the only hit we've had. Kind of bumping channel edge right here. Trying to see if we can put a couple fish in the boat. I have no idea which one of the floats this one came on. So it's like a Christmas present to figure out which one's working and which one's not. Like I said, I'm going to do this on a long term. Like I said in the other video I did on this, you can't tell in one trip whether something's really superior or not. Like I said, on that trip I caught the biggest fish and the first fish on it. But get out of that other line. He wrapped in it. Dang it. Can't tell in one trip whether something's going to work or not. So I'm committed to a long-term experiment. Let's see what we got here. There you go, folks. That looks like a lot of mud on it. A lot of mud. Fish. Guess what? Straight drift rig. 2.5 inch peg float. Regular piece of bait. It's one down. Got one going off right when I cast that in. I had this one go off on the planer board. Can't tell if it's a better fish. I think it is a better fish. Or if it's a planer board. Fishing with all white perch today. What I got in the tank. That's a good winter bait. Still hadn't seen him. I just popped the planer board off. And again, I don't know what bait or which lure I've got out on this one, which float I've got out. There it is, nice fish. Put a boga on it. And that one is on a demon dragon. There it is. Nice blue, about 8 pounds. Like I said, it's the first one of the day on the Demon Dragon lookalike. Like I said, these are not Demon Dragons, but they're built on a similar blank to what they use. So, Scott Manning's got the original Demon Dragons. Put you a link on where you can get those. It's a little different one, a little hand painted one I made. So yeah, I think we're going to call this the Great Rattle Debate of 2018. I'm going to try it for a while. Like I said, I'm curious. Everybody always talks about whether these things, rattles themselves, make a difference. And you know, now there's several different options. I used to take little worm weights, which were little beads inside of a glass or plastic tube. Bass fishermen used them, put them inside of worms and jigs and soft plastics to add some rattling, and then the guys at Hooker's Terminal Tackle started making the rattles they make, and I used those things, and then the Demon Dragon came out somewhere in there, and I tried some of those. So yeah, I'm curious on a little long-term research project this winter. I think wintertime's a good time because generally the bite's kind of slow, fish are lethargic, and it's a good time to see if it makes a difference in getting fish to bite. So it'll be a series of videos. Like I said, we're not doing it in just one. I don't think one video proves anything, and that's true on bait, technique, anything. So we'll try it for a bunch of them, and then you guys can draw your own conclusions from the numbers and stuff we throw out there. Alright, I was just reeling lines in to make a move. I noticed one was heavy. I think it's got a fish on it. I'm telling how long I've been dragging this poor baby around. Bam. Nice eater size blue. Never trust them when their fins are tucked down. That one came. No rattles. No rattle on that one. Got a pop on the planer. Don't know what's on this one. Like a big surprise. Wish it's gonna be a rattle, not a rattle. Get that planer off of there. I'll do what I tell everybody not to do, and that's take the planer board off. Because you usually end up getting a slack place in your line unless you're very careful. And I was very careful because it's still hooked up. Fish are not on fire. It's just is what it is this time of the year, especially with the water temperatures dropping the way they have been. Oh, blue. There it is. It's fish number 4. 3 of which, little blue, little leader, 3 of which have come on just that. Alright guys, starting to get dark. I'm going to call it a day and head on in. Ended up with 5 fish total. 1 came anchored. 4 of them came drifting. And out of those 4, 3 of them came on rigs without any type of rattle. One of them was on the Demon Dragon lookalike knockoff rig. So who knows how it'll pan out on future ones. Like I've said before, one day doesn't prove anything when it comes to these rigs. So we're going to keep going. We'll do a bunch of these, and hopefully we can all learn something from it. We may find out there's certain days where rattles work better than others. Who knows? You guys will probably notice something and find something that I've totally overlooked, even though I'm the one out here doing it. So if you like the video, make sure you hit subscribe, and then hit that little bell. That little bell symbol means you'll be notified when new videos come out.